Rain fell. She stood by the window, a single tear tracing a path down her cheek. He watched her from the doorway, his heart aching. "What is it, my love?" he whispered, moving to her side. She leaned into his embrace, her body trembling. "A dream," she murmured, "a dream of yesterday." He held her close, the scent of rain and her perfume filling his senses. He knew the past haunted her. He vowed to chase away the shadows. They met in a small cafe, her laughter like wind chimes on a summer breeze. He, a writer, drawn to her vibrant spirit. She, a painter, captivated by his words. Their love story unfolded slowly, like chapters in a cherished book. Picnics under a cerulean sky, stolen kisses in the moonlight. He wrote poems for her, capturing the essence of her soul. She painted him into her canvases, each stroke a testament to their love. But her past, a whisper in the shadows, threatened to unravel their happiness. He saw the fear in her eyes, the way she flinched at sudden noises. One day, he found a letter tucked away in her art studio. The handwriting was unfamiliar, elegant, and flowing. Curiosity gnawed at him, a seed of doubt planted in his heart. He knew he shouldn't, yet he couldn't resist the urge to read it. The words, filled with longing and regret, spoke of a love lost, a promise broken. It was signed simply, D. His heart pounded in his chest. Who was D, and what secrets did his beloved carry in her heart? That night, sleep eluded him. He lay awake, watching her sleep, her face serene and beautiful. Could he confront her with his discovery? The next morning, he watched her as she painted, her brushstrokes filled with a raw emotion that tore at his heart. He decided to confront her, the letter trembling in his hand. "Who is D?" he asked, his voice hoarse with unshed tears. She froze, the brush falling from her grasp, her eyes wide with fear. A silence stretched between them, heavy with unspoken words. "It's nothing," she whispered, her voice cracking, "just an old letter." But he saw the truth in her eyes, the way they mirrored his pain. He felt betrayed, his heart shattered into a million pieces. The woman he loved, the woman who painted his world with vibrant colors, had lied to him. "How could you?" he choked out, the pain evident in his voice. "How could you keep this from me?" She tried to speak, her lips moving soundlessly. Tears streamed down her face, but he remained unmoved. The damage was done. He walked out, the slam of the door echoing the storm raging within him. He needed time, space to process the emotions that threatened to consume him. He walked for hours, the rain soaking through his clothes, mirroring the tempest in his heart. Was their love nothing but a lie? Days turned into weeks, the silence deafening. He couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, haunted by the ghost of Dee. He missed her laughter, her touch. One evening she appeared at his doorstep, her eyes red-rimmed, her face pale. "We need to talk," she pleaded, her voice barely a whisper. He let her in, his heart torn between anger and longing. They sat in silence, the air thick with unspoken words, the weight of the past crushing them. "D is my brother," she finally confessed, her voice trembling. "He died 5 years ago, saving a child from a fire." She told him about her brother, about their close bond, how she blamed herself for his death. He had always protected her, even in death. The letter, she explained, was the last one he ever wrote her. He had urged her to find love again, to embrace life with a passion he never could. She had kept the letter hidden, a reminder of her loss, a symbol of her guilt. She feared that if he knew the truth, he would leave her. He listened, his heart aching for her pain. The anger that had consumed him slowly dissipated, replaced by a wave of empathy and understanding. He took her in his arms, holding her close, feeling the tremor of her body against his. He understood the depth of her love for her brother, the weight of her grief. "I'm sorry," he whispered, kissing her hair. "I should have trusted you, believed in our love." She leaned into him, her tears soaking his shirt. They talked for hours, baring their souls, sharing their fears and vulnerabilities. The letter, once a symbol of doubt, became a testament to the enduring power of love. He realized that love wasn't about perfection, but about understanding, about accepting the past and embracing the future together, hand in hand. The rain had stopped, replaced by a sky ablaze with the colors of a new dawn. He held her close, feeling her warmth against him, the steady beat of her heart. They walked hand in hand towards the beach, the sand soft beneath their feet, the sound of the waves a soothing melody to their ears. He knew that life wouldn't always be easy, that shadows might still linger, but they would face them together, their love a beacon in the darkness. As the sun rose, painting the sky with hues of hope and promise, he kissed her, sealing their love with a promise of forever.